Yeah, every once in a while you come across an invention that is so brilliant and so easy to use, you wonder, why didn't I think of that? Well, that's what I'm holding here. This one piece of professional 1/4-inch recycled powder-coated American steel is going to solve all of your broken and sagging fence problems. First, let me tell you what it's called. It is the genuine Stur D Fence Post Bracket System. And it is easy to use. It is going to save you time and money. Well, let me tell you how it works. It's so simple, you're going to be amazed. So you've got your broken fence post. The rest of the fence is pretty good, but you've got this one post that's kind of the weak link. Well, you dig a small hole next to that post. You put in the bracket system and lag screw it to the post. Then you put a little water in the hole, put in a little concrete. You've braced your post so it's vertical, and in about 30 minutes, it is safe and secure. Your home is more attractive. Your home is more secure. The fence is vertical. That gives you a chance to go get horizontal on the couch, watch the game. I don't know, take the kids to the park. I have a feeling you can imagine a lot better ways to spend your time than ripping apart your entire fence system. Use the Stur D Fence Post Bracket System, save time, money, and effort. Hi, I'm David Schmidtke. I've been a home improvement expert on radio and TV for more than a decade now. But when I saw the Stur D Fence Post Bracket System, I knew I had to share it with you. At one point in time, as a homeowner, you're going to have a problem with either broken or leaning fence posts. Guarantee you. If it hasn't been an issue yet, it's going to be, and I'll show you why. This is a fence post that we took off of this fence behind me. You first look at it, you know, it looks like it's been here for a little bit, but you know, it sounds pretty solid, pretty much all the way down. But here's what we find when we flip it upside down. The part that touches the soil, not so good. This is the soil level. Water has been running down this post over time and collects right at the soil level, and that's what's rotted out this post. But why throw away this entire good piece of wood because of one weak spot? Well, that's where the Stur D Fence Post Bracket System comes in. Joining me is Chuck Williams. He's the co-inventor of the genuine Stur D Fence Post Bracket System. I gotta ask you, my friend, how'd you come up with this idea?
Well, I came up with the idea because after I retired, my wife asked me what my new hobby was. And at the same time, a friend that I go to church with came up with this idea, a chunk of steel to go into the ground, because we were having difficulty. We were going to have to take out that 60-pound ball of concrete at the base of his fence post that had broken off. And then we were going to have to borrow a neighbor's pickup, take it to the dump, and then we're filling up the landfill. So we came up with this idea, put some holes in it. This is for the concrete to flow through. This is to put the lag screws in. And that's just how simple it was.
Well, and you've got one here that's installed, so this is just a brace to make sure that the fence is all nice and vertical when you're done.
That's correct.
Takes you about a half hour to do it, and then another day or so for it to set up and be completely solid, right?
Absolutely.
Now, how much money does this cost? I mean, I know how expensive it is to try to replace a whole fence. We're talking thousands of dollars. Just roughly, what are we looking at here?
Ballpark, if you do it yourself with everything that you need, it's going to be around $50 and about 30 minutes. So that'll save you a lot of time and money.
Well, and you talked about the environmental part of it. We're not throwing the concrete in the landfill, and we're not throwing wood that is inherently pretty good shape in there either.
That's correct.
All right. Well, excellent idea. And again, the only regret I have is that I didn't think of it first.
Well, I'm glad you're here.
Now, Sherry Souders is the vice president of the company, and I understand you've got some positive words to share.
Yeah, Dave, I do. Timothy from Southern California said this product worked. It worked well and as designed.
And Dave from Oregon told us that this was much faster and no need to do a lot of back-breaking work.
PJ is also from Oregon, and he says, your brilliant idea will save homeowners hundreds on their fence post repair.
And Tim from Southwest Washington writes us saying, Stur D Fence post brackets are of the highest quality. Here's the old school way of doing it, and I hope you like mud, because you're going to get really muddy and really messy in the process. See, somehow you got to take the fence rails off your troubled post, okay? In the meantime, you're probably going to have to remove a few boards, and if you're lucky, the whole fence won't fall over. But more than likely, it will. So you get that all taken care of, and now here's what's awaiting you. A 60-pound ball of concrete mired in the earth. Again, you're going to need Mr. Shovel, probably Mr. Pry Bar, and a couple hours and a strong back. Now once you pull that out, you've got to get rid of it. You take it to the landfill. They charge by weight, not volume, so that's going to cost you about 30 bucks to get rid of that big chunk of concrete. No worries, you got to get another bag, so that's another 5 bucks. You got to get a new post because now your post, even though it's solid, it's too short. So there's another 15 bucks. Guess what? You have just worked your way up to the cost of a sturdy fence post bracket. It's just that simple. But you've still got hours to go before your fence is whole. This is the old way. I think it's time to say so long, old way. Strong winds can wear away your fence's stability. Falling debris can damage its structure. Dry rot can attack from within. And even wayward drivers, they can all cause havoc on your once solid fence. While adding the sturdy fence post bracket system to your new or existing fence can give it the kind of solid support that you can see and you can feel. The secret is Sturdy Fence's simple yet strong construction. Made in America of recycled steel and built to last, the Sturdy Fence post bracket system can mend your sagging or drooping fence. Our strong, sturdy bracket attaches to your existing fence. It's easily installed in about 30 minutes. The Sturdy Fence post bracket system helps you limit waste and materials and saves you money by fixing your troubled fence instead of having to throw it all away. Saving fences daily, that is the motto of the Sturdy Fence Post Bracket Company. I want to take just a minute and recap some of the aspects of this bracket. Again, it weighs about 10.5 pounds. It is made out of 1/4-inch steel. It is recycled steel, so it is considered a green product. It is a veteran-owned company and made in America. And you know, again, as we talked about a little bit earlier, it's not your entire fence that's bad. It's just that one little spot right there on the soil level of that 4x4 or that 4x6. That's where this bracket comes in. So you use that. You don't have to break the entire fence down and throw big chunks of it away. You don't have to dig out of what could be a 60-pound concrete ball and reef that sucker out of there. So the idea being that, again, as we mentioned earlier, you're going to save time, you're going to save money, and you're going to save a lot of wear and tear on your back. Take it from me. My name's Dave Schmidtke, and as many of you may know, I'm a longtime radio and TV home improvement guy here in the Pacific Northwest. It's really important to me that you know I'm not going to suggest you buy something if I don't personally believe in it. I do personally believe in this product, so much so that I've got some of this in my backyard to buttress up my old fence. I think that we're going to save you a lot of time and a lot of money and a lot of hassle if you get the Sturdy Fence Post Bracket too.